Right, I'm going to do two poems, both rather different to what I did last month. I did a comedy set last month and I'm a lot more serious today. The first one I'm going to do is one that a couple of people here will have heard, but only a couple. And it's because being from Birmingham, although I live in Swindon now, I'm still a Brummy and I love Birmingham. And November the 21st, which was Saturday, was a very important anniversary for the city in that November the 21st, 1974, two bombs went off in pubs, in crowded pubs in Birmingham city centre, and killed 21 people, injured 200. And then just to heap insult onto injury, 6 men were framed. Everybody knew very quickly that they were actually innocent, but they served 17 years in prison. Well, 5 of them did, the other one died in prison. And I've actually written 2 poems on that subject, but this is the second one I wrote, and it's called 6. They served the time for someone else, named and blamed, framed and shamed to douse the flames of outrage. It was all too easy. A game for those with a job to do, but no concrete clues, nothing to lose in their reckless desire that someone had to pay the dues. Wrong place, wrong time, wrong nationality. Who cares about the lives of family men if their profiles scream guilty when the twisting of reality brands them and robs them of their liberty? No smoke without fire. A belief so widely held by those who never choked on manufactured fumes, never felt the pain of injustice from the inside of a prison cell. And of course, there are certain crimes so heinous as to ensure that once found guilty, there is more to endure than mental anguish. Vengeance has its own language centered around the physical. When the truth was revealed, the breaks and bruises may be healed, but the greatest pain remains invisible, indivisible from the victim. So when the verdict's quashed, they're free to go, free to be abused by those who refuse to adjust their views because they saw the fire, the flames that never existed beyond ham-fisted policing and the diet of fabrication fed to an angry nation. Free as birds with broken wings, the families of the victims who are locked in ruthlessly remorseless grief because they're never going to know the truth. Free to find that compensation cannot buy back the past they lost, erase the lies that cost the best part of their lives, or take the hatred out of people's eyes, their innocence forever scrutinised as the names of the real barbarians may never be publicised. Thank you. Right, and the second one I'm going to do is completely different, very experimental. And I was doing this, it's very much a performance poem, and I was doing this in sets just before lockdown. Whether it will work on Zoom or not, I'm not sure, but I think it will. And I've waited all this time to do it, but I'm going to do it. It's called Ready to Compete, and I suppose there is a slight content warning for mental health here, but so yeah, it's called Ready to Compete. It's been a pretty good few days all told. A few problems solved, and I have told myself that though the world hasn't turned to gold, some good things are about to unfold. I'm not yet running, but I'm on my feet, not in retreat, and where I would often just concede defeat, I now feel ready to compete, to stand up and be counted, hold my ground, and without conceit display the trace of hope that I have found. I've learned we all have problems, we all have doubts, but when morale is heading south, we can...
This is fucking shit.
What? What the... when morale is heading south, we can drown them out, douse the flames of negativity, blunt the edge.
I told you, this is a waste of time, a pile of shit around one decent line.
Here we go again. Where did I get to?
Sorry, I'm trying to remove them, but I don't see them.
It's part of the poem.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Okay. Hang on, that's thrown me out now. It's all recorded.
Brilliant. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought someone was interrupting you. Go right ahead.
Right, I'm going to have trouble getting the timing right now. Hang on. Shall I start again? Because I'm going to really struggle to get the timing right because it's all pre-recorded.
Absolutely, and I'll stop the recording and start again. Okay. My apologies.
That's okay. I should have warned you.